Used to know the man in the mirror, knew his reason, knew his name. Now his eyes don't recognize me, like we never played the same game. Every town feels unfamiliar, every mile feels borrowed time. I keep chasing faded answers on a road that used to be mine. I built my life on shaky promises, said I'm fine when I wasn't strong. I wore my pride like it was armor, but it just made the nights more long. There's a map I never followed, with directions I ignored. Now I'm lost in all the silence I was begging for before. I'm a stranger on my own road, with a past I can't outrun. Every step feels like a question, every answer comes undone. I don't know who I became, or where the truth has gone. Yeah, I'm walking through my life like a stranger on my own road. I've shaken hands with every shadow that I swore I'd leave behind. I made peace with all my failures, but they never left my mind. Love came knocking more than once, I just didn't let her in. I was too busy running circles, trying not to feel again. The lines on my face tell stories I never learned how to tell, of quiet wars and restless nights and a heart I never sold well. If I could talk to younger me, I'd say slow down, let it go, 'cause you don't find yourself by running from the truth you already know. I'm a stranger on my own road, with my name on every sign, but none of them feel like they're leading to a place that feels like mine. I keep asking every mile where the hell I went wrong. Yeah, I'm living with the echoes of a stranger on my own road. If I stop here in the daylight and face the man I've been, will I find forgiveness or just the shape of my sins? Maybe home ain't where I started, or the dreams I overplayed. Maybe it's the moment I stopped being afraid. I was a stranger on my own road, but I'm learning how to stay, to listen when my heart speaks instead of looking away. If this road keeps twisting on me, I won't walk it cold and alone, 'cause I'm finally meeting the man on my own road. Yeah, I'm still walking, but I'm not alone. Not anymore. There's a mailbox leaning sideways on a gravel county road. Paint's been fading from the front porch, but the welcome's never old. You can drive 1,000 miles chasing money chasing fame, but some things pull you backward when you hear your name. Mama's cooking in the kitchen, radio turned low. Daddy's rocking by the window, watching daylight go. Every crack along the wall, every sound I know, ain't just wood and nails and paint, it's the roots I grow. 'Cause home ain't just a place with a number or a name, it's the arms that always find you when the world's been hard and strange. It's the love that stays unspoken when the lights are gone. Home ain't just a place, it's where I belong. I've slept under brighter ceilings, heard applause from crowded rooms, but nothing ever held me like those small town afternoons. There's a comfort in the quiet that you can't buy or fake. Some things only feel like home when you're wide awake. Time has changed the faces, left a little silver hair, but the laughter sounds the same when we're all still there. I don't need a mansion or a view that's wide and long. If I've got their voices, I'm already home. Yeah, home ain't just a place you can find on any map, it's the stories that we carry in the spaces in our past. It's forgiveness in the silence when we've all grown on. Home ain't just a place, it's where I belong. Someday when the road gets longer and my steps get slow, I won't fear the falling dark, as long as I know there's a light still on for me. No matter how far I've gone, that kind of love don't fade away, it just stays strong. 'Cause home ain't just a place with a door and a key, it's the people who remember who I used to be. When this life starts feeling heavy and I'm worn and gone, I'll always find my way back, 'cause that's home. Yeah, home ain't just a place, it's a feeling. Alarm clock before the sunrise, coffee strong, boots still wet. Another day on borrowed strength, another promise to forget. The world don't hand out mercy, it just takes what it can take. I learned that lesson early with every ache. I watched my daddy bend his back for a dollar and a dream. Said, son, don't wait on luck, ain't nothing what it seems. So I clocked in every morning, rain, dust, heat, or cold. Yeah, I worked my hands to the bone just to keep my soul. I work my hands to the bone for a life that won't slow down. Paid my dues in sweat and silence, kept my feet on solid ground. I didn't ask for easy answers or a throne, I just wanted something honest. So I work my hands to the bone. Every scar tells a story that I never wrote down. Every callous is a memory of staying, not backing out. I've been passed by faster dreams and men with cleaner shoes, but I sleep good at night knowing what I choose. There were nights I missed my children, missed the way my home felt warm, missed the chance to say I'm tired while the world kept pushing on. But I showed up when it mattered, did the best I've always known. Yeah, I traded time for honor, working hands to bone. I work my hands to the bone when quitting crossed my mind, held the line when hope felt thin and strength was hard to find. I don't shine like polished silver or gold stone, but there's pride in every wrinkle from working hands to bone. If I leave this world tomorrow, I won't leave it owing lies. I paid my way with effort, not excuses or alibis. Let the rich keep their comfort, let the lucky roll the dice. I'll take a tired kind of peace, earn the hard way twice. I work my hands to the bone, and I do it all again for the right to stand up straight and call myself a man. I don't need a bigger story carved in stone. Just remember I stood my ground and worked my hands to the bone.
There's a wind on the prairie calling names I can't forget, through the dust and the silence of the towns the world regret. Old saloons stand empty with their stories on the floor. Every wall still listening to the men who came before. Boot heels on wooden sidewalks echo ghosts from long ago. Outlaws, lovers, broken dreams buried deep beneath the snow. The moon hangs low and lonely, like it's got something to say. Whispers of the old West still ride the night away. Hear the whispers of the old West in the cold and open air. Every prayer and promise still drifting everywhere. From the fires that burned at sundown to the stars that never rest, I still hear the voices in the whispers of the old West. There's a harmonica crying from a window painted red. A cowboy sings to memories of the life he nearly had. Love was hard as iron, faith was dust and bone, but every man kept walking till the trail felt like home. I've been riding through the ages, chasing truth and rusty signs. Every road feels borrowed from another place in time. I lay my hat in silence, let the night confess all the sins and stories of the wild and weary West. Hear the whispers of the old West in the cold and open air. Every prayer and promise still drifting everywhere. From the fires that burned at sundown to the stars that never rest, I still hear the voices in the whispers of the old West. If these plains could talk back, they'd sing slow and low of blood, of love, of freedom, and the cost we never know. So I listen in the darkness with my back against the wall to the ghosts of broken heroes who still answer when I call. Yeah, the whispers of the old West ain't just legends carved in stone. They're the tears and dreams of men who died alone. When my trail runs empty and my fire fades to rest, bury me with the stories of the whispers of the old West. Let the wind keep talking, let the silence confess, I'll be riding forever with the whispers of the old West. There's a melody in the air tonight from an old AM radio, cracking through the static like it did so long ago. Mama danced in the kitchen, Daddy tapped his boots in time.
Those country songs from the golden years still sound just fine. Black and white photographs hanging on the wall. Every smile tells a story, every tear recalls it all. We didn't have much money, but the music filled the room. Those songs taught us how to love and how to make it through. These country songs from the golden years still shine like morning sun. Through the hard times and the heartache, they were always there when none. From the laughter to the lonely, from the truth to all the tears, I found my life in every line of country song from the golden years. Saturday night jukebox, neon glowing red, cheap beer and honest feelings of the things we never said. A steel guitar crying softly like it knew us by our names. Every song felt like a promise that love would never change. Now the world is moving faster and the sound is different somehow, but when those old records start spinning, I'm right back there right now, in a place where words meant something and the truth was always clear. Living life between the verses of those golden year songs I hear. These country songs from the golden years still shine like morning sun. Through the hard times and the heartache, they were always there when none. From the laughter to the lonely, from the truth to all the tears, I found my life in every line of country songs from the golden years. If I ever lose direction and forget who I used to be, I'll play those old familiar songs and let them rescue me. 'Cause they never lied or pretended, they just sang what we all feel. In a world that keeps on changing, they're the only thing still real. Yeah, these country songs from the golden years ain't just music on a shelf. They're the voice of every broken heart and the best part of myself. When the night feels heavy and tomorrow's unclear, I'll lean on the truth and the comfort of country songs from the golden years. Let the needle fall one more time, let the memories reappear. I'll be singing along forever with those golden year country songs. We carved our names and promises, said time would understand. Swore that love was stronger than the cracks beneath our plans. We talked about forever like it was a sure thing. Never thought tomorrow could take everything. Your clothes still in the closet, like you might come home tonight. But your eyes stopped believing long before the goodbye. We kept fixing all the symptoms, never healed what truly bent. That's the night I finally noticed forever learned to end. It was when forever learned to end that the truth came crashing in. Love ain't always meant to last just meant to teach us who we've been. I held on to what we were. You were already past the bend. Yeah, my heart broke wide open when forever learned to end. We stopped fighting for each other, started fighting just to stay. Every I love you sounded like it lost its way. We slept back to back in silence, dreamed different kinds of dreams. Funny how two hearts together can drift so far unseen. I blame myself for everything, the nights, the cracks, the pain. But love ain't built on guilt alone or fear of change. Sometimes endings aren't a failure, they're a truth we can't pretend. That was the hardest lesson, when forever learned to end. It was when forever learned to end that I learned to let you go. I stopped begging for a future you didn't wanna know. I still believe in love somehow, just not the lie we sold. Yeah, I grew up in the silence when forever learned to end. If I meet you down the road someday, I hope you're finally whole. I hope you found the peace you chased when you let our forever go. I don't regret the loving or the heart I had to spend. I just wish we'd known the truth before forever learned to end. When forever learned to end, I stopped living in the past. I learned some loves are chapters never meant to last. Now I'm stronger than the promise that I couldn't defend. I found myself again when forever learned to end. Yeah, forever isn't broken, it just changes how it's meant.